And our top story tonight, the deepest look at the quality of schools in Milwaukee in nearly a decade. The bottom line, families have a lot of choices, but few of them are good. CBS 58's AJ Bayatpour is here in the studio, and he has gone through a new report detailing K-12 education across the city. AJ?
Well, Natalie, the last time the nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum did a citywide education review was 2014. The report that came out today shows Milwaukee students have not made a lot of progress since this city became the first in the U.S. to adopt a school choice program in 1990, allowing low-income students to attend private schools with public money. The results across the board are not improving, and one of the most notable findings is there are fewer students altogether.
The state of education in Milwaukee right now as a whole, if we think of it as how well is the system serving children, is not at the standard that we think the community wants.
Sarah Shaw led this study for the Wisconsin Policy Forum. The report notes an overall decline in the number of kids across Milwaukee. That decline is mostly felt by Milwaukee public schools, having 30,000 fewer students than it did in 2006. Charter schools have seen an increase, as have private choice schools. Currently, about 55% of Milwaukee kids attend an MPS school, while the choice program aimed to improve educational outcomes by creating competition. That is not happening. The orange lines here are for the average big city school district. On average, about 25% of urban fourth graders are proficient in reading and math testing. In Milwaukee, between 10 and 15% are proficient.
While there are pockets of success in each of the school sectors, and it is possible for families to find a school that they think is serving their child well, the average child is not seeing their outcomes transform in the way that we'd really like to see.
The report also notes Milwaukee schools face unique challenges compared to their neighbors. In charter, choice, and MPS schools, about 80% of the kids are economically disadvantaged. Across every other Milwaukee County school district, that number is about 36%.
There are more likely to be resources concentrated where there is more affluence, where there is more generational wealth. There are also fewer difficulties that students are coming to school with or that teachers may face in thinking about how to best serve their children.
As for the comparison between choice and MPS schools, Shaw says it's hard to make an apples-to-apples comparison. We know about 20% of MPS students have some form of disability. In charter schools, it's about 11%. That information is not available for choice schools.
Low test scores have long been a problem in Milwaukee. A new issue, though, is chronic absenteeism. In 2023, 51% of MPS students missed more than 10% of school days. Shaw says that, as much as anything, illustrates how the poor state of Milwaukee schools is not just an education problem, it's a societal one. Natalie?
Those numbers are not good. AJ, thank you.